Walks forward now. And so they're set to go. 1,000 metres, race number 3. 4 in fact. They're off. Racing Bonnie Lad missed it a half a length. One of the first to go. He's Angelic. Away very quickly also main actor Nicky Motor. Xentaro pushing up through along the inside. Magnique is out deep around Scream when they get going. Further back in the field, Elite Bow. On the rail, Bonnie Lad clean them up back there in congestion. Last of all, Jelly Can Run. They reach the 600 metre mark and he's Angelic with a lead of 3/4 over Nicky Motor. Striding around them. 3 deep, no cover at the moment. Magnique between horses. Main act is well placed. Xentaro following. He's Angelic for home. To the outside, Scream. Elite Bow trailing it. Clean them up back there in the centre. Bonnie Lad hard up against the rail. Jelly Can Run last. Nicky Motor takes the lead at the 200 from He's Angelic. Xentaro runs on. A good margin back to the others. Xentaro, Nicky Motor. He's Angelic coming back from the inside. Xentaro though, hard ridden close to home, extending. Bonnie Lad flying late, but it's Xentaro. Xentaro has won it from Bonnie Lad. He's Angelic or Jelly Can Run charging down the outside. Close go third. Scream Main Act, clean him up. Nicky Motor and Elite Bow. Some of the fancies haven't fired a solitary, and neither for that matter has Magnique, who found itself back there last to greet the judge. Xentaro takes it out. Number 6, the Nakoni gelding. For Neville Parnham, Xentaro. They pinched a little bit of cream Thursday with this fellow. Beats Bonnie Lad. He's Angelic fighting doggedly on the rail. And might have just kicked back and done enough to hold third. But Xentaro has made it back-to-back wins. The 3-year-old son of Nakoni. And has certainly found some form. And a lovely run in behind them following He's Angelic was able to manoeuvre off heels, getting around it and Nicky Motor. But there was nothing from back in the field. They were all struggling. Elite Bow was disappointing. Magnique gave up. Scream just battled. And these fancies, those in the market, really haven't delivered a solitary shot. Xentaro has, though, for Nev Parnham, Marco Pierluigi, AJ Silvestro, J Silvestro, J Cosmano and A Riccardi, M Papalia, also Mrs. S.J. Parnham, Ms. Jane Newman, and N.J. Mitchell, H. Tristan, D. Crook, F. Fascini, D. DeSanio, Carolyn Parnham, D. Lafrena, and also T. Belnaves. And Chris Parnham there in the saddle, winning by a length and a half in 58.32. 33.78, the 600 sectional. Half a length between second and third. Good win, good ride, perfect run throughout, and delivers in race number 4. Bonnie Lad running on to grab second, number 7 by Snippet Sun for Chris and Michael Gangemi. Jordan Turner there in the saddle. And He's Angelic. Back on the fence. Looked as though it ran third. Just waiting to confirm these details here. All up after the running of the previous event. We'll get to them very shortly. Next event today, the Tour Edge Golf Handicap at 2:33, and there are no changes there. Okay, let's go back to Lockie joining us in the yard here, and astute players there got on board and took a bit of the double figures on Thursday morning. It was 12 into 8. It ran a similar price here this afternoon to go back to back.
Thanks, Darren. This horse is low flying, is Xentaro, and winning trainer Neville Parnham joins me now. Neville, congratulations on the victory. He's really returned in some wonderful form.
Yeah, he's always sort of shown plenty of potential, but been quite an immature horse. And early days, he suffered from a lot of shin soreness, but he was a bit hit and miss, in and out sort of thing. But this time round, obviously, he's more mature and he's starting to sort of work into himself. But he does look like he's got some sort of future. If he can keep improving, he'll win his way through the classes.
With the patient approach that you've taken with him over the last 12 to 18 months, do you feel like you're going to be rewarded now and he can be a really genuine Saturday horse that goes through the grades?
Yeah. Look, he was a good win last start. He was strong at the line, and he was aided by a beautiful ride today and from a really good draw, and it sort of all worked for him. A lot of speed on, and I knew he'd be strong late. I think he's very good at 1,000. He can run 12, but I think he's very strong at 1,000. So we'll just sort of perhaps pepper around that distance if we can find those sort of races, and hopefully we can be rewarded.
How do you assess the chances of My Zoom in the last?
Yeah, look, she's had absolutely zero luck at her last 2 starts, so if she can get the right run, it's a stronger race, same class of race as last start, but I think a bit stronger. But if she gets the right run, she's appears to be a much better horse this time round, a lot stronger, a lot better, and I think she could be an each-way prospect.
Into my quad she goes. Well done here.
Cheers, thank you.
There's Neville Parnham. Here's Chris Parnham.
Chris Parnham joins us now. As your dad was just saying, he seems to go to a new level every time you take him to the races, this horse.
Well, he certainly has this prep. We've always thought he's gone pretty good, but probably he's just slightly disappointed us in previous campaigns. Not everything went smoothly for him as an early horse, but he's sort of matured nicely into a late 3-year-old, and sort of measuring up to be the horse that he promised to be early on.
Looked like the race panned out absolutely perfectly for you in front of you.
Yeah, it did. Obviously, it helped drawing 1, and he's Angelic, drew it next to us, probably always looked the leader. Got softened up a little bit mid-race, and we were just able to get in the clear when we needed to, and he did the rest for me, really. He won quite nice.
Nice win, well done.
Thanks.
There's Chris Parnham. He combines with his father in Neville and Xentaro, getting the job done in race number 4 here at Belmont Park. Our attention now heads to race 1 at Carnarvon, as I now welcome in Matty French to our coverage. Matt, good afternoon to you. What are you looking forward to in today's card at Carnarvon?
Thanks, Lockie. Just racing at Carnarvon. First